Don't skip this video. This court case has a twist you'll never see coming. By the end, you'll have to decide whether the judge got it right.
I'm suing my ex-girlfriend, Lena, for $686 because of her taking the funds out of the credit card rewards bank. And upon asking her for the return of that, she declined.
So was this one of those situations where you kind of add on like a designee and she's really still using your line of credit?
That is correct.
Okay. And this was done why?
About 6 months into our relationship, she divulged some information that she had trouble in the past with her credit. She gained my respect by opening up to me, and I thought that was a positive move in our relationship. So on the flip side of that, I wanted to help her out.
Good.
But only under the circumstance that she wanted me to do so. So we had the conversation, and I asked, how about if I put you on my credit card? I have great credit, and I will help you to regain your credit.
Okay. I'm curious, Mr. Rowe, did you see a long-term play here with Ms. Silva, where eventually maybe you two would maybe get married or move in together and really build a financial life together?
I did, Your Honor. I was hopeful in the relationship, absolutely.
Let me get to you, Ms. Silva. He's describing something that frankly sounds quite noble. Was this how you interpreted it?
Yes, Your Honor. I was really happy when he offered. Also, that would help him to have more miles. So in that sense...
I mean, yeah, a little bit. But I do think you would agree he was certainly taking on more risk than you in the scenario.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And I was very appreciative when I met Daniel. But little by little, I realized that it was within a box. So, for example, I was allowed to use the credit card to buy clothes only if he approved the clothes I was buying. I was allowed to use the credit card to go to the gym so I could stay in shape, he said. I was allowed to use it to buy a phone so I could reach him.
You felt like he was getting a little controlling.
He was getting a little controlling, and even like when I wanted to buy certain food, he would deny it because it wasn't good for me to stay in shape.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that true, Mr. Rowe? Were you the health police?
Not exactly, Your Honor. Lena and I have a history of being athletic. So it was a passion of both of ours to look good.
Oh, fair enough. But if the lady wants some French fries, it sounds like you're saying that she was prohibited under your watchful eye. That does sound a bit controlling, don't you agree?
Not necessarily. For her well-being, I didn't think so.
Okay, I see where this is going. All right, Mr. Rowe, let's get to this $686. So you allow her to be an authorized user, I believe is what it's called, on your credit card.
Well, until it was in August, so I felt some distance. As any man would wonder, what is the issue? Is it something I did? Is it, what
is it something you said?
Something I said, perhaps. So she assured me everything is fine. 2 months later, in October, when I looked at my rewards point card, I had noticed that there was money missing.
But this was a charge that you were not aware of?
I was not at all aware of it at all.
And do you have evidence so that
yes,
I can
I do, Your Honor.
Give your whole folder, please, to my bailiff. That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the credit card statement. I do see that the points were redeemed and the value of the points. Looks like you bought a ticket, ma'am?
Yes.
You bought an airline ticket?
Yes.
For the amount of $686. And where was this ticket to?
To Miami to meet an old friend.
What kind of friend, ma'am?
We did date in the past.
So this was an ex-boyfriend, ma'am?
We were not ex-boyfriends. It was someone that we went on a few dates. We had a strong connection, but I always thought that he was potentially homosexual. So it didn't go forward. We stayed.
So you were never intimate with this man?
No.
Okay.
And we had a strong connection, and then we reconnected over Facebook, and I was telling him about my new relationship, and he was like, ooh, red flags. This man looks like he's controlling you, and I'm the daughter of a narcissist. So I've lived with that for a long time. And sometimes it's hard to articulate what you're going through. And I really felt that I had to get away to be able to see things clearly. Thank you.
Okay, so you wanted some space so you could evaluate the relationship.
Exactly.
How did that feel, Mr. Rowe? Were you surprised?
I felt the distance 2 months prior to that. And I asked on a continuous basis, what is the problem?
Well,
And
we're seeing what the problem is. She's telling you, sir. She's with tears in her eyes. She felt that you might be manipulating and controlling her in a way that she has trauma around.
at that point, Your Honor, I was okay with the breakup, but I wasn't okay with the betrayal of our agreement. I thought we were close enough that she could come to me, even if she was unhappy, to say, listen, I'm not happy in the relationship right now. I need space. Give me time to go visit a friend that, an old friend from Miami. I would have been okay with that.
Oh, okay. It's sounding dangerously close, like she's only allowed to do what you permit her to do. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes. I never had a voice in this relationship.
I'm starting to see that. Go ahead.
Yes, and he was telling me that he wanted to take me somewhere for our 2 years anniversary. And I mentioned to him, I'm from Brazil. I know that Miami is a place that looks a lot like...
You culturally...
Yes, and
would accommodate.
he wanted to take me to D.C. because I should see the capital, and I was like, I don't want to go there. I would love...
Yeah, I've been in this kind of relationship before, Ms. Silver. I'm going to tell you. No, I really have. This type of relationship where one partner, it's not always the man, and it's certainly not always the man who's better off financially, but that's often the case, quite frankly. And really, he exists in his world, and your job is to ascend and assimilate to his world. Mr. Rowe, it's a very dehumanizing and demoralizing feeling. This is why the woman is in tears. To some more of these facts real quick. I do see some text messages. Mr. Rowe, Lena, I just saw my credit card statement. Okay. Why are my miles gone? I used them for the Miami flight. You what? You seriously did that without saying anything? Daniel, calm down. I'm an authorized user. Don't tell me to calm down. Those were my miles. You told me you were saving them to take me on a trip. I helped you build your credit. You controlled everything. This is very triggering, frankly, for me to even read, sir. Very, very controlling. Okay, it does look like you reached out to your credit card company. Is this correct?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
You tried to get the money back?
I did.
Okay, that was not successful, so the miles were non-refundable, but you were able to remove her as an authorized user.
Yes, I did.
The last piece of evidence I'm going to consider before I make my ruling is there's a social media post that you put on your social media page, Ms. Silva?
I did, and that's exactly why, if he was a potential lover or something, why would I do that?
So let's everybody take a look at Ms. Silva's social media post, excuse me. This is a photo of the friend, and the caption says, "Great times catching up with an old friend." Do you see that, Mr.
Absolutely, I do. But
do you have doubts that this was just a friend?
Absolutely.
Let's play it out in your world, since that's where you're comfortable. If this woman was going to be cheating on you with a man clearly she was very involved with and very connected to, including financially, you think she would deceive and manipulate you by taking points off the card you gave her permission to use, sneak down to Miami, go out with this so-called romantic threat, only to post it on social media, make it totally public for everyone to see, and then call him a friend? Is that how it works when someone's trying to cheat, lie, and manipulate?
Sometimes, Your Honor, the most obvious thing in front of you is not true.
Sir, you have a real insecurity. You really do. You have a real insecurity. You have a control problem. You have a paranoia problem. This seems like a very, very kind, tender-hearted young lady who, frankly, is probably, in my respective decision, ma'am, a little bit too traumatized right now to be in this type of relationship. So I think you did the right thing by ending it. I am prepared to make a ruling. This is very sad to me, frankly, because I've seen it too many times, ma'am, where a young lady is being manipulated and controlled by a man in power and position. The court does not appreciate it, but to the legal piece of it, you've not proven your case, sir. She was an authorized user on the card. This court does not find that one $686 purchase, exorbitant, outrageous spending make. Okay, this is a very relatively small use of the card outside of anything that you gave her permission because it was in concert with your narrative of who she needed to be. This court wishes you peace and healing, ma'am, and the plaintiff's case is dismissed.